video scrapbook that will help take our projects from someday to today.
We're your typical odd couple with too many old cars and new projects.
Between the two of us,
It's always something.
Today I wanted to do a pickup truck rant video, but I don't have any cool sunglasses, so we're just going to talk about the truck that I'm sitting in right now. It's a 78 Dodge D100 Prospector. The reason I have this truck is because my grandfather had one exactly like this, same color and everything. So, you know, I have all these memories of, we went everywhere in that truck. It was just part of growing up. It was part of my growing up, so I always wanted one, and I found this one. A friend of mine found this one, and it took me a few months to talk him into selling it to me. But we went and got it out of the ground. It was sitting on the ground with no wheels or tires in a junkyard, literally in a junkyard. And we picked it up. I put my station wagon wheels on it just to get it home. And now we're gonna show you what we've done so far and what we plan on doing with it. Maybe. Can you get me out of here?
No, this is fun to watch. There we go.
Okay, Dodges don't have the best doors or latches. It was in a junkyard for 20 years. What can you do? So today we're putting on valve covers, we're putting on headers, and we're putting on somewhat of a matched set of pulleys. And we're gonna try to get it started. If we can get it started today, that would be fantastic. Okay, what we have here is a 1992, I believe, 5.2 liter Magnum with a 5-speed that came out of a 3/4 ton Dodge truck. It had 75,000 miles on it, so it should be good. It was not too much work to get it in here. The transmission is a lot bigger than the original, so that's still taking some working around. We're gonna have to build a custom cross member and cut into the floor, but we're just gonna get a few things done today with the engine. I took these home and sanded them off and cleaned them up and put the Mopar wrinkle finish paint on them, and they didn't turn out like I wanted, but they're good enough. They're gonna go on today.
Well, taking off the exhaust manifolds was not as easy as we anticipated. Can you tell us why that was?
Well, it seems that the starter was in the way on the left side, so...
My side.
Yeah.
I naturally chose the harder side, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so once we got the exhaust manifolds, we eventually do get the exhaust manifolds loosened and then off, but it also then curved around. It wouldn't pull out because not only was the starter in the way, but it had this long, huge...
Oh, part of the exhaust pipe was still connected to the manifold on that side, so it had to come through the bottom, and the starter's right in the way, so we just had to take it off.
But then they gave you the opportunity to fix the wiring.
Yeah, and I needed to fix the wiring anyway because it was running over the top of the frame rail instead of through the hole and grommet that it belongs in.
I take it that's unsafe.
Yeah, it was probably going to cut through it or melt at some point.
So, when we took care of a couple of issues. Now that brings me to what is your vision ultimately for the truck? Because we've made a few changes already. So what ultimately do you want it to look like or feel like?
My original idea is very different from the way I want it to look now. I think the way I want it to look now is kind of just like an old man's truck. I wouldn't mind finding an old topper to put on the back on the bed, and then just some old man looking hubcaps for the wheels.
Now define old man looking hubcaps. Give me an example.
Well, like just a solid full hubcap. something.
Oh,
you know.
like a little mirror finish.
No, something maybe kind of. But just
Now, weren't you? Did we attempt to lower it already?
yes.
I recall you being under there. There were these spring things that we purchased. Explain.
I lowered it the crappy way.
So what's the crappy?
The inappropriate
The
way.
inappropriate way. So what was the inappropriate way?
By cutting the springs. And you shouldn't do that because it has no suspension travel now. And I've learned the right way to do it is to use lower control arms from a van. And we happen to have a Dodge van that we could use the control arms off of. So we're going to go out there one of these days and get them. Lower the truck the right way. And then hopefully by then I'll have the tires, hubcaps, and the old man topper on the back. And it'll look like an old man's truck just slammed on the ground.
All right. Now, what else have we done? So we've lowered it.
What we didn't do is put that yellow all over the firewall.
We
That's
did not.
terrible.
We don't let anyone think that is our idea. It's not our idea. It was yellow when you got it. Yes, not the whole truck, but it was yellow.
They were going to paint it yellow, so they went ahead and painted under the hood, and they had done the door jambs. I was able to get it out of the door jambs, but
And they did that grill across where the windshield wipers go. Yes,
Yeah.
that tiny one. Didn't we repaint that back?
Yeah,
Yes.
orange. It had just that orange and yellow just clash, you know.
Well, I mean, they go together, but
Yeah,
not,
but
and
they
not with
kinda-
that truck.
They kind of clash.
And
Those two shades clash.
There you go.
So the starter will have to come off, but that's not too bad. Just gonna climb in here.
Manifold is out.
Okay, so what we just had to do is take the starter off to get that this out. It's too big to come out without the starter anyway. So we took the starter out of the way, got the manifold out, put the starter back in, ran the wires through the frame and through the little wire loom that it's supposed to go through, and instead of just across the top like I had it. Now we're ready for headers.
So why headers?
Well, I wasn't going to do headers because they're not really. I'm not trying to make a race car or anything like that. I just having to do headers because the original exhaust manifolds were hitting the cab of the truck right here. I can't get the engine high enough in the back to get it level. So we're doing headers, which will just tuck right in here.
Nice.
And it doesn't get involved or interfere with anything. Nice stainless steel. I ordered these off of eBay. They are DNA brand headers. Comes with the hardware. Comes with the nice mounting surface. These are really good headers for the price. And it comes with gaskets.
Nice.
So that's a plus. new bolts. I had to go get standard bolts. The bolts they sent were metric. See how much nicer those are? They use a lot less room and they look better. And it'll sound a little better. The headers are on, the starter's back on, the starter's wired back up. Now I have to deal with the pulley situation, which, because this was a Magnum motor, it had a serpentine belt and a lot of accessories. And this truck has 0 accessories, so I just need one V-belt. So it's been trouble trying to find a matched set of pulleys, but after going to the junkyard and getting the wrong one, going through my pile and getting the wrong ones, I finally found the right one. So we'll see how, well, I think I did. I don't want to speak too soon. It's always something. This is the winner. I think. I hope. Well, the pulley was not the right one, so, you know, it's always something. So we're stuck again at this point. What if this works? That's too short. This one's slightly shorter, but it might work. Let's... Nope.
No.
No, see how it goes right in the middle of that? That would be crooked. Okay, today we didn't get nearly as far as we wanted to. We weren't able to start the truck. But we did get headers on it, so there's something. The starter's on, back on, I should say, and the wires are ran through the proper hole through the frame with the proper grommet.
So now we just order the appropriate set of pulleys.
We'll have to get the appropriate set of pulleys ordered because I'm tired of going through the junkyard and bringing home the wrong ones. So we're gonna try that.
Well, then after the pulleys are on, we can go ahead and put the belts, and then is that what we need to get it started?
Yes, then we can start it, let it run, check everything out, and then after that we can get started on the wiring. We're doing custom wiring harness in this truck because the original one was just toast. It was worthless.
All right, well, to see that process happen, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Leave a comment if you're feeling friendly.
And don't forget to click that bell.
We'll see you next time.